Hello, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. We didn't really progress much with the story except our hotel room, but maybe we can, we spent some time reading the skills and things, so now we can go outwards. March, the year is 1951.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Officer, am I military personnel?
Uh, no.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly. Officer could be an artistic statement, a claim to official renown.
Officer is my stage name, right? I can see myself as a middling disco artist called The Officer.
No. You're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting
And
me.
not unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drink, but do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk?
What
She
is
must
this?
have heard something.
Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. I don't want to do that. I might not know where I am, or who I am, or what a Kupri Kinema is. How I know what one sounds like.
She nods.
But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case?
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops.
And why didn't you just tell me that?
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
I don't want to try the expression on her, please. Oh, okay, I mean, I might as well.
The words have already left your mouth.
I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say it again.
No, I don't want to.
Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
I said I want to have fuck with you.
Goddamn right, you crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
I'm a cop of the apocalypse.
Has the time come already?
No, we still have some centuries to go.
You're one intense cop. Anyone ever tell you that?
I'm sure I'm usually less intense. I don't know why this stuff is coming out of my mouth.
Alright then. Looks like I should go and prepare for what's to come. And thank you. This has been delightful. I do hope it happens sooner. Otherwise,
She extinguishes her cigarette.
it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Goodbye, Klasia. Klasia? Klastia? Miss Orania Disco Dancer. Orange?
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Orange. I don't know. Orania? Who's in here? No one. Yeah, I should smoke it. Knock on her door, maybe?
The door is closed.
Don't try the handle.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me.
The door is mute and indifferent. There is a joke to it.
Okay, I'm not trying the handle. Let's Trompe le monde. Huh. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. What is this slow pan? Well, let's try and look at all the things before we talk to anyone. Summer door. Closed for the winter. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is modest. It's normal-sized.
Exactly. It's measured, level-headed, and it needs to be heard.
Thank you, Inland Empire.
Through a PA system.
Oh,
by
of
other
course.
people.
This goes well with the theory I'm developing, that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the people going.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound.
Ah, profound.
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
New task, Cinco. Did that seem right to you? It looked like gibberish. New song. Sing karaoke. Then ask the cafeteria manager to perform. Okay, so I need to find a sufficiently tragic tape. Okay. Let's talk to him.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Gart, the cafeteria manager, or Garte. I don't know.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
What's wrong? Don't you like the officer?
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
He says without looking up.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero?
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird. Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Can I press spacebar?
This
I
is
can.
the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola. The
Insulindian.
part of the world you are in right now.
Oh, great.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
That's the great skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors, where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
He shrugs.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
She just... what?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Sorry. What is this? Menu? The word Monday. It must be Sylvie. Wrote yesterday's menu. A water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Oops. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. There's a personnel until 1 o'clock. What sort of kitchen is that? It only needs half a day of service? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful, dark liquid is spilling out. A man is sleeping by the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Let's pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them
something's
more
wrong.
than he does.
Is that a different language? Is that a different language? Is that
You've
like
just
Thai or
picked up
something?
some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait.
Sorry. I don't like that. How do I make sure that doesn't happen again? English and English. Why does the font look so... Is it dyslexic font causing that? But I want to play with dyslexic font. Just easier on my eyes, you know? Maybe anyone else's eyes. Maybe we'll just deal with that. Physical instrument. Challenging. Yeah, we have one physical instrument straw.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Okay, sorry. I'm guessing this guy is the main guy. Union member. Doors open 1600. Let's talk to you.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
What accent is that? I'm trying to work that out. I can't tell. She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Okay, sorry.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hold on. Who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Okay, you have to shake hands with your half-brother.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
His grip is firm.
You realize he is waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a real name for yourself. Get creative.
I'm partial to the officer. Just call the officer? No, let's try this.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon,
Of
but
course.
mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
This guy's an officer, right? So I don't want to tell him it's not yet time. I have to... What are all these options? I don't really know my name. It's not yet time.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now
Okay.
that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Well, even if I am pathetically drunk, I'm not a liar, so I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Okay.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred
I
for
love
the
the
body to
writing.
no longer
It's so
be in the
charming.
tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Let's not be weird. Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
Interview cafe. Yeah, look at that. That's so weird. What is going on there? A jumbled up garble of stuff.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter.
Let me try just a little bit, turning off the dyslexic font, and see if that changes things. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence. Okay, so we have to sing karaoke. Okay, so for now, let's just interview the manager.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you. He drops the ledger he was holding.
That's so why does the narrator have to say he has an unimpressive beard? I mean, maybe he does, but...
Mr. Gart, right?
You
run
run...
this
Oh,
place.
sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you, Mr. Kitsuragi.
Yes.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Seems to be very uptight about being only here temporarily.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind the pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Sure thing, got.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
No one was asking that, buddy.
I didn't imply that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
No, I'm good. Right then, questions. I got this.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location.
Thank you,
before
rhetoric.
Ask him if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
That's actually kind of cool. I mean, yeah, but, it's nice to see it spelled out. Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there, then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
A big hole in the fence, huh?
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really hard.
What do you
That
mean
hole
wide?
in the fence must be enormous.
What does it mean a cavalry is wide? They have really jacked up horses, or they just ride many people side by side? I don't know. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Okay, sorry.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a
Ah,
tree.
thank you, Rhetoric.
Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who did you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
And who's saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here.
He sounds
A
shook.
lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Thanks, God.
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Okay, I don't need to ask, did you kill him? I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Why did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, before I asked you where. Now I'm asking you why she left.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate
I feel bad now. I'm sorry, God.
Thank you.
I want to receive one of these things so I can see if the text is still garbled. Hmm. What will I do? If the text isn't garbled, maybe I'll keep it like this. But it would be nice to use dyslexic font if it's more accessible. But, okay. Didn't go well?
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so
I'm sorry, why do I keep
fascinating
pushing
about
him?
that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
I guess I like to be thorough.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
That's all.
Let's go.
Ah, task complete.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Slip away unnoticed. No, I don't want to slip away in front of my partner. He seemed like a upstanding guy.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money?
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work.
Yeah, my shoe
Don't
was
try to tell
outside.
me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30
I don't
equals
want to say you're under
130 real.
arrest.
And yes, real is still money.
But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Actually, I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend. and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Proceed, but don't show him the coins. They're yours.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
He shrugs.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Isn't there somewhere else I can stay around here?
You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeezed most places out of business to fund the strike. You're better off home.
I don't want to say any of these. I'll see what I can do.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah, okay, so now the text wasn't garbled. Task gain, pay for damages. Okay. I still want to play with the dyslexic text on, even if it's bugged. I just like it more.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I have no idea.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know. Near? South, maybe?
You don't really know, do you?
I have only a vague, blackened image.
A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street? The exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
Thought
Maybe
gain.
a street or an apartment will appear.
Lonesome long way home. Ah. Okay, but we're still doing this one. 3 hours and 34 left on Guillaume le Million. We're losing some logic for doing it, but that's okay. We have a lot of logic to spare. Right now we need to call Sylvie, ask my station report, inspect the victim's body, and sing karaoke. Obviously. Let's talk to Lena.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie? Her eyes move up and down your person as though taking your measurements. Her attention is scientific.
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I don't know. Maybe I have?
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She looks way older in the portrait than she does in the thing. Same with us. We look maybe like normal here, but here we look like a zombie.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Sweetie needs money. No, I'm not asking her for money. I'm not saying how do you like to roll with me. You seem to be in a chair. It's not good, but...
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
I'm pretty sure it's 51. I don't know if it's spring.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
I got a free pen.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her
I
shoulders.
forgot how I worked out it was 51.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy, maybe?
Nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Yeah, the rich in charge, huh?
Meaning, buying
Yeah.
is voting.
If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear.
I didn't mean to disappoint
There
her.
aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
So, how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
I'm sorry.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how
I'm sorry. I feel bad. I feel so bad. Sorry. I'm sorry. Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
No.
Of course.
Get a
Then
reality
I don't know.
lowdown.
Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
I'm not going to ask how would you like to roll with me or sweetie needs. I'm not going to extort Lena for money. I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Thank you, Lena. Let's go outside. Autosave. Right, let's touch all the buttons. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Wonderful. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
I'm looking for a dead body.
Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
Just tell me where we are, okay?
We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think.
What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
And what's in the east?
The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Fleet store. The south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's in the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
And the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Thanks. That's all for now.
No problem.
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Well, I'm gonna keep doing it. This street sign says fuck the police. Point to it.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
You didn't say she wrote it. You asked what it was doing there.
Okay, I don't want to push her anymore. She said she didn't write it. Someone else doing. It's alright. I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool. And what are you doing here?
I'm working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
She realizes she's about to criticize your work, or lack thereof.
But there's a corpse there, keeping you from doing your work.
Yes, it smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thanks, Mr. Kitsuragi. Can I call you Kim?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
She's just got some free gloves. Thank you. Ah, here we are. Clothes, items. Items. The pen with the green ape head on one end. The ape has closed its eyes, a kind expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. Thanks, Lena. It's worth $1.35. We need to get, what is it? $130 to pay back my debt to Gart? Something like that, you said? Clothes. +1 interfacing. Put on the gloves. Oh yeah. We're looking like a real cop now. Get a reality lowdown. A rich person. Okay, well, whenever I find a rich person, I will work hard.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
Isn't Kim from the 57th? I'm 41st, I think.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
The radio is how we do our quests. I'm down to do the other things first. Pull out the pull-up
A
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly
I can
organized.
respect this. Someone with a nicely organized toolbox.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do?
Right.
Work is work.
Let's take the. If we only had one of them, let's take the pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Oh, we can take everything. The rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in
And
your hand.
The hand-cranked flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Push in the pull-out toolbox.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Run your finger over one of the steering. What's a steering
The
lever?
white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
What is suede? I don't know. Tap on the fuel preheater gauge, whatever that is.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
How do I know all this and not my name?
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
Okay, sorry.
Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
MC. Motor carriage? Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide
Electrical
over
kittens.
Metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
What did they say? Lieutenant. Okay. Wait, is that actually how French accent pronounces lieutenant?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's first talk to Sylvie. I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't God give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
I bet that's a reference to something. 1944, right in the middle?
Received. Hold on, officer.
Okay, sorry. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Officer, I have Sylvie
Thanks.
Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Okay. Did you leave because of God?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
Okay, sorry.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Oh. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't the corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
What does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
I am the authority around here. Wait, Kim, is she speaking truth? The union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Okay.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I am the authority around here.
Okay.
She obviously doesn't want to challenge your authority. You feel much better now. I think I healed morale or something. Is that what it said? Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Let me get this. Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
I'm sorry, I feel so bad. Don't make her cry. It's okay. Things happen. Not really your fault.
Yes, I know. It's just... Was there anything else?
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Copper thieves. It's
People
crazy.
don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
How does she have phone?
So the union has a phone, and there's one further
Is she at the
down
union?
coast. Got it.
Or is she at the coast?
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Oh, but here, okay, maybe going out of font and back into font saved it, because now the font that task updated looks fine. Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Well, she said it wasn't because of Gart. Maybe we can tell Gart that. I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please, call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy,
Failure.
like Gart.
Okay, but I'm a guy. Sure it isn't about me?
Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
What is a spinster? Really, what is a spinster? Let me look this up. Spinster. A woman who spins. An unmarried or single woman. I don't know. I don't know what that even means. I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do so without all this internalized misogyny.
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be
I'm
honest
not
in his
Lieutenant
own
Love,
head anymore?
matchmaker extraordinaire.
You have to act.
No,
Lieutenant
stop
Love.
calling me that.
You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boys' talk with God himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
What? No, no. I'm not saying Daddy is gonna take you on his lap, little darling. No, refuse the love quest. Refuse the love. Please, no. I don't want to say any of those things.
You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic?
Yes.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Do I really have this? 10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in. Over.
1018, state your message, sir.
Oof. Let's not start with my missing stuff. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
10-4, your badge should have most of your personal details.
Uh,
Over that. Over.
I don't have it. My badge.
10-9, over.
10-9 means repeat it, I think. My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
He sounds pissed.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Who lost his badge?
Shut up, Chester McLean.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter. Fuck you, Chester.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Sherlock Holmes.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
And shut up, authority. I'm not gonna defend myself. Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Thank you.
Fuck me. Mac, come here.
Ah, shut up,
Dick
Chester.
Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost
Ah.
his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just take... no, I'm not gonna say... Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
The room roars with laughter.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. Do you?
Holy fuck! Oh god, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Half-Flight was like the fear thing, right? It's like my reaction time. It's like my fight. I said fight or flight response, right? Holy fuck! Yeah, that's exactly the thing you fear when you feel your pockets and your house key isn't there, and it's like, holy fuck, what happened?
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Convince them that you didn't lose your gun.
Even before you...
Oh, it was
figure it out,
83%.
Everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it. I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his phone, whatever that means.
Shut up, Jules.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Ah, but more. Shut up, you Chester. Look at your face. Shut up.
Satellite officer McLean.
Stop looking at me like that, so smug. Oh, no.
Oh, request a description, huh? Describe the plasma gun.
The plasma gun. For starters, it's massive. Got flared cooling vents along the front and hydrogen flasks sticking out too.
10-9, come again, please. Over.
It's got a magnetic accelerator. I'm just committed now. It's got a magnetic accelerator and arc that accelerates the energized ball of periwinkle blue hydrogen-based plasma to near light speed.
I'm going to need to put you on.
Oh, don't put me on speaker. Now I'm locked in. In contact, it detonates with the power of a dying star, erasing every living thing from existence. Oh, and did I mention it is dripping with sexy blue plasma?
The officer is describing his genitalia in exaggerated terms. Over.
Oh.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind? Dear God, he lost his gun.
Oh.
I get.
The man succumbs to laughter again.
This isn't really a laughing matter. Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Oh, I
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got. Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Yeah, fuck you, Chester. No one likes you.
Shut up, Chester.
Yeah, shut up, Chester.
This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother.
Yeah, you know what, Mac? Laughing at me the whole time. Hey, if you don't like the Fallout, maybe you don't fuck with the Firewalker.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Am I the Firewalker?
Who?
The disbelief in Vic Mayor's voice is overwhelming.
Satellite Officer V.
Firewalker.
He might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
This guy's so French.
Satellite Officer V.
I heard it, and I'm on it.
10-4 affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
There's static.
Oh God,
Shut it, Mac. Sodomize your mother, yeah.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but
what does he want now?
he's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
I don't think I am.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
I'm not gonna tell him I don't have a place to sleep. Okay, I heard you. No funds.
Anything else, sir? Over.
10-10. Transmission completed. Standing by. Over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
I think I'm done. Close the door. Shall I? What's in here? Tools. Oh yes. Pry bar, chain cutters, flashlight. Lovely. Track down your gun. Track down your badge. Pay for damages. Okay, so I have to talk to Gart again, probably. Okay, this seems like a good place to end. I talked to my station. They seem to really like me. And I hope Chester falls over and stubs his toe. This music got louder very quickly, didn't it? Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.